Welcome back to Kevin's European Garage, and today I'm going to be using this 3M headlight restoration system on these 996 headlights. Okay, so I get this 3M headlight restoration system. You can see my headlights over here. They're kind of faded, both of them. So what I'm going to do is we're going to do a before and after. So clean this one up and compare it to the other one that's over here and see how good this system actually really does as far as repairing these headlights. Got the polishing compound for it. Should be enough to do at least these two, possibly maybe more. Instructions, which I've already gone through. And this one is meant to be used with a drill. And so here's the adapter that they give you to put on your drill. Little buffing wheel. And we got a few different kinds of sandpaper over here. We got these tan discs. That's pretty much what we're going to be using, is these tan discs over here. This is the most aggressive stuff that will take off all of that. So we'll be using these. And then we got the fine one. And this is the one that does the actual polishing over here, if you can see. And these are bigger headlights. But these things they're not in that bad of shape, so we might only need to use just one per headlight. So we'll see how this goes. Maybe we could, maybe we could stretch it out and actually use this kit for about 2 cars. All right, now that we're ready to start, just clean off the lens first. Get rid of any large debris. Alright, we can see this one's got a little bit of a scratch on it, a couple little other imperfections. So hopefully this stuff will take this out. So first we want to start with this pad. We got a drill, and I'm going to put this on the slow speed. And you don't want to spend too much time in one spot because you don't want to like overheat the plastic, possibly melt it or anything like that. So you just want to do nice long strokes, laying this down as flat as possible. Alright, that looks to be pretty good. Just going to clean this off. Looks like I evenly got on every single spot. Alright, so now the next step is the white disc over here. I'll put these on. The 996 headlights are a little difficult. They got this little indentation over here, which you really can't get with this tool. Hopefully it'll come out and it won't be that noticeable once I do the buffing on it. So I just wiped down the headlight. And if you got compressed air at your house, just blow out this disc a little bit and that will help make it last a little bit longer, and you can continue using it to do this final last sanding. And that's what the white disc is for, is the final last sanding before we do the, like, I guess like what would be like a first stage of the buff, and that's what this pad is. Alright, that's looking pretty good actually. They say you're doing pretty good when you got a nice frosty finish. And that looks pretty, that looks like a nice piece of frosted, well, plastic. That looks pretty good. And we got a couple of spots here. Let's hit it one more time in that one spot. Yep, that looks good. So the next pad you're going to use is this foam pad. It's like the gray-green foam pad, they call it. And this is kind of like a prep before the actual polishing with this. And when you put this on, you're going to need to use a little water. So I'm going to pour some water on here. Can't find my spray bottle, so Poland Spring bottle is going to work. Wow, it's looking pretty good even after that. You can see it's not yellow anymore, it's actually starting to be that silver color. All by itself, it's actually starting to really look good. You know, the only thing I can say about a couple tips about doing this is just, you know, let the machine do the work. Don't press down too hard. Let it do all the work for you. Make sure you have a battery or two floating around. If you got compressed air, that will make things a little bit easier. You can make the pads last a little bit longer by blowing them out. You should be able to do a couple cars with this kit, especially if you have a little bit extra, you know, rubbing compound floating around. You should definitely be able to do it. All right, so now it's the final thing is that we're going to do the rubbing compound on this. Dab the rubbing compound. Try to blow out the pad a little bit. Nice clean foam pad. Just a little bit more. Okay, so let's give it a final wipe down and we'll see what it looks like. Okay, so I'm finally done with it. You can see over here, it comes out pretty good. You know, it still has like a little bit of a haze to it. I don't know, maybe additional polishing or additional sanding could probably fix that. I don't know, maybe I'll try revisiting it one more time. But compared to what it looked like over here, I mean, you can definitely tell the difference. I mean, this one has got a yellow tint to it. This one looks pretty decent. Like I said, though, it's still got like a, it's got like a little haze to it that even though I don't see any scratches and everything, it didn't come out. I don't know if it requires additional polishing or what, but compared to this, I mean, it is a night and day difference. At least this one is the correct color and looks pretty darn good. And let's compare this to the ones that are in my car, because those are in excellent condition. And you can see they're pretty close. This one has just got just a slight little haze to it compared to the one that's in the car. But you know, if you put these, if yours looked like that, and then you put these in your car, these would look pretty good, pretty darn good. So you know, it's not 100%. It's probably about 90%. Thanks for watching Kevin's European Garage. Thanks for watching me restore this headlight from this to that. So it's definitely worth it. The kit isn't very expensive, so it's definitely worth it if yours look like that. And maybe with additional sanding, maybe it will come out better. This one over here, I'll try a little bit longer as far as sanding it to try to see if I can make a difference as far as, you know, maybe taking out a little bit of the, there's like a little bit of a haze. You know, it's clear, all the yellow stuff is gone, but there's like a little bit of a haze that's left on it. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens when I give this one a try. So thanks for watching. Hope you liked this video. Please subscribe, and I'll see you again soon.